Am I live? Am I live? Okay, I'm live. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our weekly free sound bath. If you haven't been here before, or if you're watching later on the replay, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a sound healing practitioner, crystal healer, a Reiki practitioner and aromatherapist, and I wanted to put these sessions together to bring some of these modalities out to you. Hi! Hopefully you've got your chime. So just quickly, oh my timer, every time. If you haven't been here before, you're going to need some headphones if you've got them, a nice cozy blanket to place over you. Hi Rita, welcome. Some candles if you want, and a pen and paper if you've got something around, and some water or some tea to sip on. Now, usually a sound bath is about an hour just of sounds, but what I have been experimenting with is doing some information first and then a briefer sound bath. So feedback is always welcome. So anyway, let's get started. Let me know if this background music is loud enough or too loud, because last week it wasn't loud enough. So this week we're going to be talking about the solar plexus chakra. For any of you who haven't been here yet, a chakra, you have 7 main chakras within your body, and they balance the flow of energy coming up and down the spine. And if one becomes imbalanced, first of all, your body will let you know. You'll see certain behavioural changes and symptoms, and what happens is it can then knock off the other chakras. So it's really important to keep them in balance. So I'm going to talk to you about what a balanced solar plexus chakra looks like. If you want to know about the previous ones, those videos are up on my page. Message me and I'll send you to where they are. So, solar plexus. This sits about 2 inches above your belly button. So right where you would think of like that fire being in your belly. And it's represented by the colour yellow. So think about the sun. It's represented by the element of fire. So that bright, burning sun. To be a great photographer, there's one thing you need to understand, and that's lighting. It's represented by the sun. And it governs certain areas of the body. So your digestive system, your stomach, your liver, your pancreas, and on some situations, your skin. So if you ever have any health issues in any of those areas, it may be that you need to look at the solar plexus. And the emotions and the traits for you that it governs is going to be your willpower, your personal power, your courage, your self-confidence, energy, and really your ability to bring momentum to your life. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I've got those traits right now, again, might be an imbalance. And one of the biggest things that can block this chakra is criticism. So if you've ever been criticised at any point in your life and it's stayed with you, it can impact the way you view yourself. You know, so if someone's repeatedly told you you're not good at your job, for example, you'll eventually lose confidence. So we're going to look at that a little bit later. And the biggest lesson in this chakra is about self-acceptance and being whole, because there's so much focus these days on what do you own and what do you earn, and do you have a promotion, and how, you know, people live through their children, or do you have a partner? And while all those things might be great, really the thing that matters at the end of the day and at the end of everything is, have you shown up as your true self, and have you been authentic, and have you honoured you? That is the only way really to have true self-acceptance. So on that note, I'm going to tell you about a balanced solar plexus, and you can see if you identify as being balanced. So you're going to be independent. you'll feel empowered, you will love yourself, and you'll respect yourself. You'll be able to make decisions, and you'll also take responsibility for them. So it's one thing to be able to say, right, I'm going to go and do this. It's another thing when it goes wrong to be able to say, yeah, okay, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have done that. I said the wrong things, I'm sorry. So you'll be able to do both. You'll have great energy. You'll be able to set goals and go after them. So, you'll be a person that you can set a resolution, for example, and pursue it. Okay, you'll get it off the ground pretty quickly. You'll be motivated. You'll have respect for other people's opinions. I think this is a big one. Someone who's got a balanced solar plexus will be able to sit in a room with someone who thinks the total opposite of them and be cool with it. And be fine with it. It doesn't matter, right? Because you accept them and you accept yourself. You will love a challenge. You'll have pretty good judgment, and you won't rely on other people. That's the more. So that's balance. So if you're thinking, oh, that sounds like me, great. You've got a balanced solar plexus. But still stick around for the sounds, because the sounds will just give them like a tune-up, okay? It's like going for a medical checkup, okay? So let's look at imbalanced. And I'm going to talk about your two types. Overactive energies, that's when you have too much energy flowing through this chakra. And underactive, where there's too little. And these are the most extreme versions of each chakra. So you may not be the extremes, but if you feel a touch of any of these things, add. Okay, I think I'm just going to give up on the background music for now. Sorry, guys. So overactive is going to be, maybe you've got a touch of arrogance, power hungry. So maybe you've just always got to achieve all the time. And these things aren't always bad, but I think it's when they get out of hand. Stubborn, hyperactive. Can you just not stop doing, not stop moving, not stop plotting, not stop planning? Competitive, but overly competitive. The need to be right, or the need to have the last word, can also be overactive energy. You probably struggle to sleep. You often will struggle to sleep here in this particular chakra. Sleep issues come in other places, but here, if you're seeing those other imbalances, you might need a bit of help to sleep. You might be someone that just needs something to help you wind down. But that could also be third eye and root chakra. So you will not be trusting of people. You probably think people are maybe sort of out to get you a little bit in those professional situations. And you may have a short temper. So again, there's the extreme of having excess energy there. You may only have a touch of that, okay? Underactive energy. And I do find with my clients that underactive is more common. You might be a bit helpless, you just don't know what to do, can't decide, you just need other people to help you with it. You will definitely have poor self-confidence and weak willpower. So you will be that person that just can't get your resolutions off the ground. You want to, but it's just too overwhelming and you just don't, right? Indecisive, you will not be able to make a decision. That's a definite with this chakra. You might be a little bit secretive and withdrawn. Low energy, you'll definitely be low on energy, so you'll be the opposite of that hyperactivity. You'll be unable to stick up for yourself. So if someone comes at you and says, I don't agree with you, you will just, oh, okay. And you won't assert yourself to say, hey, that's fine, but that's my opinion and I'm free to have that. You will just let the person tell you what's what. You may need things for energy, so are you someone that needs a few coffees? Or you might find yourself raiding the tree cupboard regularly because you need that hit of energy. You might be a little bit of victim mentality, so it wasn't my fault, I didn't do it, they made me do it, I didn't want to do it, they did it. And you're probably too trusting on other people's opinions, so maybe you want a new job and you will be sort of asking everyone and their dog, what do you think of this job? Should I have this job? What do you think of the pros? What do you think of the cons? Instead of going with your gut instinct and your own, and honouring how you feel and what you want. Okay? Again, you may not have all of those, they may not be that extreme, but they are the typical energies of an underactive chakra. So let's talk about now how, other than sound, you can bring this back into balance. So, crystals. First thing I'm going to tell you about is a few crystals. For those of you who haven't been here before, I only talk about one crystal just for time, but I do list a few off. So if you have any crystals, a yellow crystal is going to be the best one to work with. So citrine, sunstone, honey calcite, bumblebee jasper, pyrite, although it's silver, that's fool's gold, is wonderful to use, and tiger's eye is really good to use as well. That's a rough version of tiger's eye. So you can carry them with you, you can have them by your bed, and you can meditate holding them. Tiger's eye gives you a boost of confidence. It strips away things that are causing you to be fearful, and it basically kicks you into action to pursue your goals. It'll help you to be bold. If you're really feeling a lack of power, this will give you that kick in to find your boldness and your courage. And if you want to start something new, or you find that your emotions get the best of you, tiger's eye is a great one. If you have other ones on you and you want to know more, just drop me a message, I can help. Then essential oils that are fantastic. A lot of them are quite citrusy or herby actually. So we've got grapefruit, bergamot, lemon, juniper, patchouli is lovely, and I've also got ginger and rosemary here on this list. Now rosemary is fantastic as a brain tonic, so it will help you focus. It's been a sacred herb for hundreds of years. It's great for digestive issues, great for headaches, great for supporting your liver and your gallbladder, and we spoke about the liver being linked here. Again, it's just really good if you've lost your inner fire, or you've lost your willpower, you used to have it, you don't know where it went. And it helps you find inner strength to rise above however you're feeling about yourself and decide that you're going to leave it behind. So ways to work with essential oils: you could diffuse it, you could just inhale it out the bottle, you could bathe with it, you could apply it on your body. Again, just message if you have some and you'd like to know more. So, activities. So this is what you could do over the next week before we do the next sound bath, which will be the heart chakra. Get out in the sun. So obviously perfect time to do that. So get out in the sun, be safe with it, SPF, appreciate the beauty of the sun, the power of the sun, the fact it brings energy and it brings life. Do some goal setting. So if you've never done that, it might be hard at first, but goal setting is a great way. Just get a piece of paper out and write a couple of things that you want to achieve. Even if it's scary, just write them down, give it a go, set a deadline, just try and do that activity. Try something new in general. Anything. Just do something different, do something new. Get some fire back in your life, that energy of vitality and mixing things up. So anything. Download something on YouTube, an activity, and do it. A great thing to do is laugh. So if you can get laughter yoga online, if any of you have ever done it, it is the most hysterical thing you'll ever do, but it is so healing for this part of the body, of the energetic body. So laughter yoga, just laugh. Put on your favourite film, ring someone up who makes you laugh. Just look at stupid things that will get your belly laughing and moving. Box, or do some sort of way to release energy in that sort of aggressive, fiery way. And another way is to look at your life and look at the ways that you do have power. Look at where you have done great things in your life, where you have stepped out with confidence, or you have achieved a goal, or you have exercised willpower. I can promise you there will be examples of it there. So look at those things and write them down and meditate on them, think about them. Okay, So that is the solar plexus information before we do the sounds. So what I'm going to do in a moment, I'm going to give you 2 minutes in a moment. I am going to play some notes for you that one are great for the digestive system. Don't worry, you won't need to go to the toilet. But I'm going to be playing for your digestive system. They're great for getting that fire burning, for getting your vitality and your creativity moving again, and courage. I'm also going to play the E-bowl, which is right here, which is harmonising for this chakra. And then I'm just going to take you down into a meditative state. Other weeks I've played quite a few instruments. I'm just going to play the bowls tonight to keep it really, really simple. So before we lie down, I am going to give you 2 minutes to, if you've got a pen and paper, to think about the following thing. This is important. So I want you to think about a time when someone made you feel small or insignificant. And then after you've thought about that moment, I want you to ask yourself how it's impacted your life, because I guarantee it has. If you've thought of it, it's impacted you because it stayed with you. So how has it impacted your life? So how has that time of feeling small affected your courage, your personal power, your confidence? And then I want you to find a way to look at that moment and rejig it and find a way to say, that wasn't true, the way I left feeling wasn't actually true. So let's say somebody excluded you. Maybe they genuinely forgot. Maybe you were always busy and so they just didn't ask that time. So there's many reasons that you may have felt small or insignificant. Maybe they had their own personal stuff going on. Maybe you just saw it that way, right? So think about a time when someone made you small. How has it impacted the way you've moved forward? And is there a way you can look at it differently? Okay, so go. And do this, because this is important to write it down. And I got my stuff ready. We'll just do about another 45 seconds. And if you've never done something before like this, it might be a bit challenging, but just keep going with it. And as you're finishing up, just extending forgiveness to whoever made you feel that way. Just letting it go. Okay. Pens down. Pencils down. Obviously that exercise would normally be longer, but it's just to get you started. If you felt that you were onto something, I would encourage you to carry on at the end or another day. So let's get started on the sounds. As you've been here before, they know. So get comfy, lie down, get a blanket on you, and have a sip of water or tea if you want. If you've got your headphones there, plug your headphones in. This is a good time to say, leave me undisturbed, please. I'm going to do about 20 minutes here of sounds, so you've got 30 seconds more just to get comfy. Okay, so eyes closed, Again, for those of you who haven't been here before, just keep your eyes closed. I will tell you when we're done if there's any long periods of silence. They're supposed to be there. So from now on, eyes closed, and enjoy the journey. So you're going to start by focusing on your breath, and you're going to be taking a deep breath in through your nose. And just breathing out through your mouth. And just repeating that, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you breathe in through your nose, try and start to get your stomach to swell. You want to bring the air down into your belly. And it's hard to do at first, just keep trying. And as you breathe out, let your stomach come back down towards your spine. Feeling the support of the floor underneath you. In through the nose, out through the mouth, let your belly swell. Any thoughts are coming into your mind, it's fine, just let them go. You can deal with them later. Sometimes it's nice to see them float away on a cloud. Picture a yellow ball of energy about 2 inches above your belly button. And as you breathe in, let the ball of yellow light grow bigger. Every inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to imagine the light filling all of your body. As you inhale, the yellow light grows. As you exhale, it spreads all through your body. And now as the yellow light grows bigger, as you breathe in, I want you to imagine that that represents your confidence, your power, your energy, and your ability to find momentum. grow as the light grows. And then the next few exhales, just letting go of things that you no longer want to carry with you. So low self-esteem can go. Lack of goals can go. Fears, self-criticism can go. Lack of energy can go. your eyes closed. You can start to return to the room. Nice thing to do is wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Give yourself a little stretch. And you can still keep your eyes closed, but you can have them open. It is whatever you prefer. And if you want, you can roll onto your side and just stay on your side. Or you can sit up. It's, again, no rules. You can stay like this as long as you like. So, I hope you enjoyed this. That was the solar plexus. Next week will be the heart. My advice for the rest of the evening would be to drink some nice water or maybe some nice tea. Try to stay away from your phone, computers, violent Netflix shows, you know. Try and keep your energy just really calm and steady. What else do I want to tell you? I hope you enjoyed that. My advice over the next few days is if anything comes up for you, to think about it often. Stuff like this can stir up emotions or old memories. So have a look at them, have a look at what comes up for you, have a look at why you believe what you do. And my parting words are, you don't have to be defined by whatever you've told yourself in the past or anyone else has told you, what you've believed. You can change your path. You can be whoever you want to be, you can achieve. You've got all of those solar plexus traits inside you right now, just waiting for you to awaken them. So, thank you. I love doing this every week. It makes me really happy. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully see you next week. Again, message if you want. I'd love to chat to you. Okay. Good night. Hopefully see you next time.